What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back to do my 2022 Major League Baseball postseason American League and National League divisional predictions. Now, with the wild card round in the books, we are now into the divisional round of this year's postseason, and we will find out which 4 teams will advance to their respective league championships. So I am extremely excited to do my divisional predictions for you guys in the 2022 Major League Baseball postseason, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record in the wild card round was not great. We went 1-3, so not the best way to start the postseason on the channel, but I'm looking to rebound and bounce back here. So hopefully in this video we will get back on the winning track and get our first postseason winning record. Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my Week 7 college football predictions video yet, definitely go check it out if you haven't, guys, because this is the second video of a combined 3-video day on the channel today. So I hope you guys will be able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we got on deck on the channel on this monster month of October this year. And as always, show your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks, your opinions, and representing your Major League Baseball teams in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, pick to go. And if you're a huge fan of Major League Baseball like myself, and you're ready for the divisional round of the 2022 Major League Baseball postseason, welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just two. Whoop whoop! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into my American League and National League divisional predictions. Let's start off in the American League with the first American League Divisional Series showdown between two American League West rivals, the Seattle Mariners heading to Houston to face the reigning American League champions, the Houston Astros. Now, the Mariners are coming off their 2-game sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays in the wild card round after being down 7-1 in Game 2. The Mariners came all the way back and won that game. And let me just say something about the Blue Jays. What a collapse in Game 2. They were up 7-1. Seattle had no business coming back in that game, but they found a way to do it, and the Blue Jays are going to always remember that 7-1 lead that got away from them. But I feel like the Blue Jays will be back. But the Mariners got it done, and the Mariners have been the story of the postseason in the American League this year, because the Mariners are back in the American League Divisional Series for the first time since 2001, and the Mariners are looking to shock the world once again and punch their ticket back to the ALCS for the first time in nearly 21 long years. They're inside of the reigning American League champions, the Houston Astros, coming off another amazing regular season under manager Dusty Baker, and the Astros fell short in the World Series last year to the Atlanta Braves, and you know this Astros team is poised to make another deep run back to the World Series and bringing another title back to H-Town, because they are looking to make a trip back to the League Championship Series for the second year in a row as the reigning American League champions. Now, this Astros squad has got the team that can get it done, with players like Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, Jeremy Pena, Jordan Alvarez, Chris McCormick, and Kyle Tucker. A fantastic pitching rotation with Justin Verlander, who will be pitching in Game 1 of this series, Lance McCullers Jr., Franbar Valdez, and Luis Garcia, and a fantastic closer, Ryan Priestley. So, coming from me in this first American League Divisional Series showdown between these American League West rivals to see who will punch their ticket to this year's ALCS, I can see this series being a 3-game sweep, possibly a 4-game series, but coming from me, as much as I would love to see the Seattle Mariners continue this amazing magical ride they're having in the postseason for the first time in 21 years, I can't go against the reigning American League champions, so I am going to go with the Houston Astros to get it done here and defeat the very game Seattle Mariners and advance to the ALCS for the second year in a row. And now the final American League Divisional Series showdown between the Cleveland Guardians heading to the Bronx to face our hated rivals, the New York Yankees. Now, the Guardians are coming off their 2-game sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays in the wild card round. And let me just say something about the Rays. The Rays will always make it back to the postseason every year, so I wouldn't be shocked that the Rays don't make the playoffs next year, but they'll be back. But the Guardians got it done, and the Guardians are back in the American League Divisional Series for the first time since 2018, but history here has not been kind to them in the past. Here is a Major League Baseball postseason dangerous fact. Since the Guardians' last victory in the divisional round all the way back in 2016, when they're the Cleveland Indians, the Guardians are winless since then. So the Guardians are looking to end their losing streak in the divisional round and punch their ticket to the ALCS for the first time since the Cleveland Indians and Guardians' last World Series appearance all the way back in 2016, 6 years ago. There inside you have the New York Yankees coming off another amazing regular season, and it was all on the bat of Aaron Judge, who had one hell of a regular season to remember because he hit 62 home runs in the regular season, passing Roger Maris, but now it's time to see if the Yankees can finally have an amazing regular season and have an amazing postseason, because the Yankees are making their trip back to the League Divisional Series for the first time in over 2 years. They haven't won a series they haven't won a Division Series since 2019, and the Yankees are looking to advance to the American League Championship Series for the first time in 3 years. Now, I have been saying this a lot of times. The Yankees in the postseason haven't been what they used to be. I mean, they haven't won a pennant since 2009, and they haven't won the World Series since 2009. They have had so many demons catch up to them and cost the Yankees amazing regular seasons to only squander it in the postseason. But for me, this is the Yankees' win or bust year. Aaron Judge hit 62 home runs in the regular season. If the Yankees don't win the World Series after Aaron Judge hit that many home runs, this is going to be another wasted season. And I hate to say it, but the Yankees are like the Houston Rockets of Major League Baseball. They have an amazing regular season, but when it comes to the postseason, they choke. So my only mission for the Yankees is prove me wrong. And this Yankees squad can definitely get it done under manager Aaron Boone with players like Aaron Judge, Juan Carlos Stanton, Anthony Rizzo, Jose Trevino, Josh Donaldson, Oswaldo Cabrera. A fantastic pitching rotation with Garrett Cole, who will be pitching in Game 1 for the Yankees, Nestor Cortez, Luis Severo, and their closer, Clay Holmes. So coming from me in this final American League Divisional Series showdown to see who will advance to the ALCS, I can see this series going maybe a 3-game sweep, possibly 4 games, but coming from me, like I said, it's win or bust for the New York Yankees this postseason. They don't win it this year, I don't think they'll ever win it with this kind of talent on their team. So I am going to go, even though I hate their guts, I have to go with the New York Yankees to get it done here and defeat the Cleveland Guardians and advance to the ALCS for the first time since 2019. So my potential American League Championship Series showdown is between the reigning American League champions, the Houston Astros, facing the hated New York Yankees. And now on to the National League, starting off with a National League Divisional Series showdown between 2 National League West rivals, the San Diego Padres heading to Chavez Ravine to face the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now the Padres are coming off their Game 3 series win over the New York Mets in the Mets in the wild card round. Let me just say something about the Mets. Once again, Mets fans are heartbroken because they had one hell of a regular season, but they fell short in the wild card round thanks to their pitching. But I think the Mets will be back for sure next year. But the Padres got it done, and the Padres are back in the National League Divisional Series for the first time since 2020. But history in the divisional round has not been kind to the Padres in the past. Here is a Major League Baseball postseason dangerous fact. Since the Padres' last divisional series win all the way back in 1998, the Padres are winless here in the divisional round. They are 0-3. So the Padres are looking to end their long losing streak here in the divisional round and looking to punch their ticket back to the NLCS for the first time since 1998, 24 years ago. There is the idea of the Los Angeles Dodgers coming off their loss last year in the NLCS to the eventual World Series champions, the Atlanta Braves, and the Dodgers are back in the National League Divisional Series for the first time since last year, and they are looking to punch their ticket back to the NLCS for the 2nd year in a row. Now, you got to give the Dodgers a hell of a lot of credit. They had another amazing regular season, and they have home field advantage throughout the postseason this year under manager Dave Roberts. And this Dodgers team has the potential to make another deep run back to the Fall Classic with players like Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Justin Turner, Trey Turner, Cody Bellinger, and Mookie Betts. Fantastic rotation with Clayton Kershaw, Julio Urias, Tyler Anderson, and their closer, the former Red Sox, Craig Kimbrell. So coming from me in this first National League Divisional Series showdown between these NL West rivals to see who will advance to this year's NLCS, this one's a tough pick because I don't think anybody saw the Padres even winning that Mets series in the wild card round. A lot of people thought the Mets were going to win that series, but they fell short, and the Padres took advantage of that big time. But coming from me, I am going to go with the Los Angeles Dodgers to get it done here in maybe 3, possibly 4 games and defeat the San Diego Padres and advance to the National League Championship Series for the 2nd consecutive year. And now the final National League Divisional Series showdown between 2 NL East rivals, between the Philadelphia Phillies heading to Atlanta to face the reigning and defending National League champions and the reigning and defending World Series champions, the Atlanta Braves. Now this is only the 2nd postseason meeting between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phillies won the last postseason meeting over the Braves all the way back at the 1993 NLCS, finishing them up in 6 games. So these two have not met each other in the postseason in nearly 29 long years. Now starting off with the Phillies, they're coming off their 2-game sweep of the St. Louis Cardinals in the wild card round. And let me just say something about the Cardinals. What a tough way to see Albert Pujols and Yadier Molina go. And I know that was their last season in baseball, and you can best guarantee they will be in the Hall of Fame. But just a sad way to see the Cardinals go out after Game 1. They were up 2-0, and then the floodgates opened, giving up 6 runs in the 9th. They were just 2 outs away from winning Game 1, and they just let that go, and the series was over right after that. But the Phillies got it done, and I know my good friend Joseph Collin on the Big Five Field channel, who is a die-hard Philadelphia Phillies fan, was happy to see his team win a series for the first time in a long time, and the Phillies are back in the National League Divisional Series for the first time since 2011, so Philly fans haven't been in the Divisional Series in over 11 years, and they are looking to punch their ticket to the NLCS for the first time since 2010, 12 years ago. There inside you have the reigning National League and World Series champs, the Atlanta Braves, coming off their amazing year last year, winning the World Series over the Houston Astros, and this Braves team is looking to make some history because they're looking to advance to the National League Championship Series for the 2nd year in a row, and quite possibly make some history by repeating as the World Series champion, the only team to do that since the 1999-2000 Yankees. But the Braves are looking to become the first National League team since the 75-76 Reds to repeat. So a lot is on the line for the Atlanta Braves in this year's postseason. Now, this Braves team can definitely get it done with players like Travis D'Almar, Matt Olson, Orlando Arcia, the returning Ronaldo Arcia Jr., who was not with the team last year and found out and Atlanta won the championship without him. So he's back this year. Willie Contreras, Austin Riley, fantastic pitcher rotation with Max Fried, Charlie Morton, Kyle Wright, Jake Arduzzi, and their closer, Kelly Jansen. So coming from me in this final National League Divisional Series showdown between these National League East rivals to see who will advance to this year's NLCS. Oh man, this one's going to be a good series. I can feel the series going 4, possibly 5, but coming from me, I would not be shocked if the Phillies find a way to get that Philly magic, because Philly sports is definitely getting hot right now with the Eagles being undefeated, the Flyers starting their season very soon, and the Phillies looking to make more history, looking for that Philly magic. But coming from me, I am going to go with the reigning National League and reigning World Series champs, the Atlanta Braves, to get it done here and defeat the Philadelphia Phillies and advance to the NLCS for the 2nd consecutive year. So my potential NLCS showdown is the rematch of last year's NLCS between the Los Angeles Dodgers facing the Atlanta Braves. And those are my 2022 Major League Baseball postseason, American League and National League divisional predictions. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you see winning the 2 American League Divisional Series showdowns in the American League between Seattle and Houston and Cleveland and the Yankees? And who do you see winning in the National League Divisional Series between the Padres and the Dodgers and the Phillies and the Braves? And let me know, what is your potential American League Championship showdown and what is your potential NLCS showdown? For me, in the American League, it's Houston and the Yankees, and in the National League, it's Braves and the Dodgers. But let me know what you guys think, and as always, represent your Major League Baseball teams in the comments section. Even if they didn't have a great year this year or were eliminated in the wild card round, still represent them. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my divisional predictions of the 2022 Major League Baseball postseason. Again, thank you guys so very much for all your support. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button to become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We're getting very dangerously close to 1,100 subscribers. So again, thank you guys for all your support. Truly blessed to have you guys part of this dangerous alliance, this huge family. And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, the WWE, and Ring of Honor, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to Major League Baseball, the NHL, the NBA, the NFL, and college football, super kick that subscribe button, folks. It's free, and you become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys later tonight for my Week 6 NFL predictions. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful later days. Stay dangerous, and peace. The road to the World Series continues.